right. All this shit. Yeah. What the one are you having? You? What do I got you? Yeah. Say your name. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Broadcasting live from Superb Room Studio today. I got with me Mr.
Hannibal Navies.
Mr. Hannibal Navies. Now, Mr. Hannibal, let them know what college you went to.
University of Colorado in Boulder.
Yeah, Boulder. Now, y'all got Coach Prime out there. I never heard you talk with that kind of enthusiasm about Colorado before.
Come on now, we hype.
Okay.
It's time. What Deion say? We coming?
We coming. So you behind the hype. You ready?
Hey man, I went to school there, bro.
Okay.
You know, when we was there, we was dominant.
Okay.
So it ain't no hype. It's just getting us back to where we used to be.
Now, when you say when you went to school there, you know, when I was in college, I ain't hear nothing about Colorado.
Shoot, you crazy.
So what years them was?
I ain't telling you nothing about those years. Don't worry about the years.
Okay. So we ain't gonna worry about the years.
Just go back and look back in the day. We was winning. That's all I know.
When y'all was winning.
Yeah.
So
when I was there, we was in top 5. Every year.
Ooh. Okay. Like when they have top 25 list, y'all top 25. Y'all top 5.
We was top 10, man.
In the nation.
Yes.
Okay.
Come on, man. Ain't no other
Gotta hit that Google. I gotta do some homework.
Gotta do some goals.
Okay.
You know, it wasn't my time, but we did win national championship there. You know that, right?
Y'all won national championship?
Yes, not me.
Okay. Before that, even farther than that.
And the point is, we put them in the league. That's all that matters. We put cats in the league.
Okay. Now speaking of the league, how many years you did in the league?
I did 9 years.
9 years. What teams?
Carolina, got drafted Carolina with the Green Bay,
Cincinnati,
and San Francisco.
Okay. When was your rookie year? I'm just, we just having a light conversation.
Hey man, 1999, bro.
1999. Bet. Boom. I was like in the 9th grade then. That's what's up. So that means 99. So 2008 was your last season. Okay. So you coming up 15 years out the game.
Yes, man.
Okay.
Say it out loud. It sounds
15
crazy.
15 years, you know, it's.
I try not to count them years, but it's about that time.
Okay,
bro.
boom. So what you got your degree in?
Sociology.
Since transferring since the game, you've been out 15 years. What that transition been like for you?
It's been what you make it, man. It's been good for me. You know, it doesn't mean it's not challenges, but it's been very good for me, man, because it's something that I welcome, something I look forward to, something I attacked when I did it. So, you know, it's been good, man.
Okay, so when you jumped out, now I know, you know what I'm saying, hold on, let's get it loud ass out the way. We couldn't find a better time to do that. So I know a little about your background, but they don't, you know what I'm saying? And when I first met you, I knew from your involvement with the NFLPA.
Right.
How did that come about, etc.?
Well, you know,
hold on, you got that loud ass. Yeah. So how did that?
It was a journey, man, to get to that point. I mean, because you know, from retiring from football, you gotta attack what you want to do and figure out what you want to be, how you want to put things together. But for me, I started.
2 minutes.
My fault, bro. I'm just muscle memory, bro.
I know. 2 minutes. All right, bet. I've been waiting, but okay. I thought you were done. Okay.
I got about 2 more. But I'm gonna wait.
No, what drove me after football was my foundation and my business, right? And my business and my foundation were almost intertwined. Meaning, you know, I had the Hannibal Navies Foundation, and I also had 360 Sports Academy, 360 Football Academy. So, you know, they both drove me. They both were around student athletes, teaching about education. On top of, obviously, I played football, but I understood that it took a lot more to be successful in football than just football, right? So it was my passion and my destiny to really give back to the youth in high school and people beyond to really be able to mesh education and leadership development through athletics and all that together. So I created a business around it and was helping young athletes, but also helping professional athletes do academies that combine both of those and do all that stuff. So I did that, and that led me to, you know, my interactions working with professional athletes and working with athletes in general, and player development and student development. It took me to the NFLPA, so they came searching me out, and they started a division called the Trust, which was helping current players retire from the NFL, which at that time had never been done, right? And at that time, this is before the mental health kick. This is before mental health became a buzzword.
Everything a big deal. Everything a big deal now.
It was before all that, right? So we helped put together something that had never been done, and we're really proud of that, man. So that's where my journey took me really as an executive of the NFLPA and the trust to really help develop that whole platform and really engage thousands and thousands of players, man, and really got to know them, got to know myself a lot better doing that process.
Nah, that's what's up. And I found it, you know what I'm saying, that everything has been truly helpful, you know what I'm saying, in those connections and building those relationships, etc. But check this out, though. So through your 9-year career, there's something that was already instilled in you, right? There was something that you picked up, and in your 9-year career, you was able to form 360. You was able to do 360 Academy. You was able to have the Hannibal Navies. I mess up your last name. I mess up your last name every time. Navies. Navy. So I like, you know what I'm saying? You was able to keep that going and stay connected, even in the midst of building and working on another project. How that was possible?
Staying connected to what? I mean the players, or what do you mean? Like,
well, I mean, like, okay, for instance, right? When I was coming out, you know, I used to enjoy cutting hair. I put it on the back burner playing ball.
Right.
Then I hit that space where I'm like, man, you know what? I want to get back to what I used to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how were you able to stay connected to that way? Did you take time away to just focus on ball? Or like during the off season, you were capitalizing on those little moments to stay connected to?
I was like everybody else, man. To be the best in the world at something, you got to focus on it. So I was football driven for a very long time in my career until you go through your budget. The first time I got cut ever, I'm like, okay, what if this was permanent, right? Then you start to eye open. You start to put your brain around different things. And I remember I started taking advantage of the NFLPA and NFL, all the little workshops and classes. I actually went to business school for the first time through the NFL, and that sparked something in me, man. It sparked something in me to know, like, you know what, I'm smart enough to go to the highest business schools in the world. So I went to Harvard, went to Wharton, and it started my journey in that aspect. But I remember going to my first Wharton school, and there was a player named Jack Brewer, and he was just challenging us as players. He was a player as well. He's like, I'm challenging y'all. Don't just spend your off season just vacationing and playing video games and just chilling. He said, you have enough capacity to do other things. And he said, I'm doing this and I'm doing that, I'm doing this. And it drove me like, man, you're right. Like, why am I sitting around and wasting 3 months of off season and not building something? So from that point on, it just sparked something in me, man. And I just continued to kind of grow from that. So when I was done, even though you still got to work kinks out, man, I kind of knew and was confident that I could do something else, right? It's always the insecurities we have after football, like, what else can I do? Can I be good at something else? For me, I knew I could be at that point.
Facts. That's what's up. Hey, great learning point. Hey, look, y'all might not know, but I know he from the Bay. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, went to Boulder, Colorado. He repping, he holding it down. He team coach prime right now. He loving the transition. Let's get back to what they do. They done won a natty. You know what I'm saying? They done been top 10, top 5 in the nation. So this ain't nothing new to him.
It's not new,
you know
man.
what I'm
We
saying?
getting back to where we used to be. By the way, we got the number one transfer portal recruiting class in the country.
Man, talk that talk,
you know
man.
what
You know what I'm saying? They say it's a thin line between confident and conky.
Hey, man.
Hey, look.
We got the most confident coach in the world right now.
Facts.
And he proved it. So he's won everywhere he's went. So I don't know why it's gonna be different now.
Hey, look. I appreciate you locking in with me. Y'all met Mr. Hannibal, you know what I'm saying? Boulder, 9 years in the league, front of Bay, sociology degree, you know what I'm saying? The Hannibal Navies Foundation, the 360 Academy. Man, look. They say we more than just athlete, but look, we still making noise. Even though, you know what I'm saying, we don't know when he went to Boulder.
You can add it up.
We know his draft class was 91, you know?